Look at the price of a Big Mac around the world. This country has the most expensive one on Earth. It's the only place in the world where a single burger will cost you more than $7.
It's a very expensive country, for locals.
Welcome to Switzerland, one of the most expensive countries on Earth.
A simple breakfast for two, $40.
These are the lunch specials. Each one is about $27, and I'm told that in Geneva, it's almost impossible to find lunch for under $22. Look at most charts, and you will see it consistently is ranked as crazy expensive. Its major cities are the most expensive cities for accommodation, dining, and entertainment.
The cost of life is going up everywhere in Switzerland.
But don't cry for its locals, because this country also has some of the highest salaries you've ever heard. The average income here is $90,000 per year.
There's a lot going on. Banking, trading, international organizations.
And the cost of living in this country is on average 55% higher than the United States. So why is Switzerland so expensive? Despite being in the heart of Europe, Switzerland is not part of the EU, which means unlike its neighbors, it does not use euro. And that's all strategic so that Switzerland can have its own economic power. Do not use the euro in Switzerland. This is the official currency of Switzerland, and it is one of the most beautiful currencies I've ever seen. Look at that detail. Last October, it was 1-to-1, so 10 US dollars equaled 10 Swiss francs. But now, Swiss franc has taken the lead. The lowest banknote they have is the 10. As of today, 10 Swiss francs is equal to $11. Anything under $11, you gotta default to coins. This is the 20, this is equal to $22. This is the 50, this is equal to $55. This is the 100, this would be equal to about $110. They also have a 200 banknote, that is equal to $220. They even have a 1,000 banknote. This is one of the most valuable banknotes in the world, and this single banknote is equal to more than $1,100. Here are 7 reasons that Switzerland is such an expensive country. Number 1, the high cost of housing. Finding an affordable place to live in Switzerland, especially in cities like Zurich and Geneva, is super hard.
Usually a normal city has 2.5% of the houses available. Geneva has less than 0.4%. That's nothing.
The cost of housing is high because limited availability and strict zoning laws. Renting an apartment in the city can be quite expensive, making it tough for many to find affordable options. Even buying a home can be costly, as property prices are well above the European average. But it's worth noting that the quality of housing is generally top-notch, and that's because of strict building regulations. The Swiss government is taking steps to promote more affordable housing, but demand and limited supply continue to push prices up. Number 2, strong currency. The Swiss franc is strong and stable. While this is advantageous for Switzerland in terms of economic stability, it also means that imported goods can be relatively more expensive because of currency exchange rates. Number 3, high wages. Switzerland has a high standard of living, which is reflected in higher wages across different industries. But remember, those higher wages mean an increase in costs of goods and services. Because if you're paying the McDonald's worker more, then the Big Mac will cost more.
The cost of life is going up everywhere in Switzerland as well. But there's a very important difference. The minimum salary in Switzerland is 3 times more than in France.
Many people in Switzerland used to cross the border into France for their grocery shopping. But because prices in France have come up more than they have come up in Switzerland, people tell me it's not quite as common anymore.
So it's a big difference, whereas groceries are probably 20% more expensive.
Number 4, high quality standards. Switzerland is known for its commitment to quality in a lot of sectors like manufacturing, tourism, and services. The high quality standards maintained in this country often result in higher production costs, which are ultimately then passed on to consumers. Number 5, government regulations. Swiss banks are known for their strict bank secrecy laws, which attracted people looking for privacy and protection of their assets. So this created a sense of trust, and it made Switzerland an attractive destination for those wanting financial confidentiality. Switzerland is also known for its stability and security. I mean, this country has a long history of peace. It hasn't been involved in a war since 1850. And because of its well-regulated financial system, it gives confidence to clients both in Switzerland and around the world. See, Swiss banks have a reputation for their expertise in wealth management and, of course, private banking services.
The Swiss economy is very protected.
Switzerland's infrastructure and accessibility also play a role here too. The country has a modern banking system and excellent, efficient transportation and communication networks. This makes it super easy for clients from different parts of the world to access their banking services. Swiss banks have to adhere to very strict regulatory standards, which are overseen by the Swiss Financial Market Supervisory Authority. This ensures compliance with international norms, transparency, and it helps maintain the integrity of the financial system. It's worth noting that in recent years, Switzerland has taken steps to increase transparency and even comply with international standards against money laundering and tax evasion. So its focus is now on maintaining a balance between privacy and transparency while also being a leading financial hub.
Number 6, a small domestic market.
Switzerland has a relatively small market because its population size, and as a result, economies of scale might be hard to achieve, which lead to higher prices for goods and services, thus making it one of the most expensive countries on earth.
Number 7, tourism.
Finally, Switzerland is a popular destination, especially for its scenic landscape and outdoor activities. The high demand from tourists can also contribute to higher prices in certain parts, especially Geneva and Zurich. Although high prices can also repel tourists too, let's be honest. But with how much money Switzerland brings in from its main industries, probably wouldn't care that much about losing tourist dollars either.